Welcome you all for this fourth session of this prerequisite. Here today we are going to learn about the categories of the network. In the previous topic we discussed about the physical topology, and now in this lecture we are going to study about the different categories of the networks used in the computer networking. Objectives. So to understand the different categories of the networks, their advantages, disadvantages and applications. At the end of these sessions, you should be able to learn and apply different categories of the networks as per the application. So categories of the networks. Basically, the networks are divided into the three categories. First one is the LAN, second is the MAN, and the third one is the WAN. LAN means local area network, MAN means metropolitan area network, and WAN means wide area network. What is a LAN? LAN, if you observe, different nodes are connected through the hub or switch centrally. So, and it consists of so many computers are connected to each other. Take an example of our computer lab. So, all the number of computers, suppose we can consider the 20 computers in the lab, all the computers are connected to each other with the help of switch. So, it is called as one LAN network. Second lab, if you consider the computer center lab, then that also consists of 20 computers, and if the two LANs are also connected to each others, so this form a network. So, here it is what we can say that LAN, usually a privately owned network used in office building or in the campus less than few kilometer area. In our college we are using the LAN where all the departments are having their small networks and they are connected to each others. A common LAN topology normally used for the LAN is the bus topology. You can use the ring topology as well as the star topology. A isolated LAN connected 12 computers to the hub in the closest. Now depends upon the lab and the requirements. Nowadays what we can say that hub is replaced by the switch. So here it is, the switch depends upon whether it is 8 port switch, 8 computers can be connected. If it is 16 port switch, 16 computers are connected. 24 port switch, 24 computers are connected. So depends upon the requirements we are using the switch, or what is the LAN size, that will be decided. We can say that based on that the LAN can be formed. What is the MAN? MAN is nothing but what different LANs. This is the single LAN, this is another LAN, this is another LAN, and all these are connected through a public city network called as a MAN, designed to extend an entire city. Our cable network is the best examples of this. Cable TV network, the company connected LANs are the best examples. So different LANs are connected to each other in the wide area. It is called as MAN networks. It is owned by the private or the public company. Then WAN, wide area network. You observe that this is WAN now. This WAN area, here it is end of the systems, this is another end of the system, this is another end of the systems, and this is WAN. So here we can say that wide area is covered. So if we consider the point-to-point communication system, one computers with the modem at one end and second computer with the modem in another end is the best examples of the WAN systems. So all in between that, so many computers are connected to each other. So here it is, the network is formed, or this is, suppose this is the LAN, then combined LAN form a WAN, and when the two devices are connected through the MAN, then it forms the WAN. Observe it, it may be the point-to-point communications or a long distance transmissions, a country, a continent in the world, they are connected through the WAN, wide area network. Enterprise networks, WAN that is owned and used by the one company. Internetwork. What is the internetwork? We will discuss about the LAN, we discuss about the MAN, we discuss about the WAN. Now when all these are interconnected to each other, form a network, it is called as internetwork. All they are interconnected to each others. Internetwork, or what we call as internet, two or more networks are connected by internetworking devices. Internetworking devices are the routers, gateways. So here it is R for the routers, R is the symbol. So two networks are connected to each other with the help of routers, and certain gateways are used. So with the different devices we can connect the networks to each other. It is called as internet or internetwork. The internet, a specific worldwide network. Internet examples, we can say that homogeneous networks, 4 WANs and the 2 LANs. This is also a good example of internetwork. Here it is, we can say that this is WAN area is connected, this is WAN area is connected, and all that are connected to a single computers at a long distance. So one computer is connected to any other computers in the LAN or in the WAN. So all they are interconnected to each other. So this is the examples of WAN, this is the examples of WAN, this is the examples of LAN. So LAN, WAN and another WAN. When one single computer is connected to any other else, we can say that internet working. It is called as homogeneous network also. The internet has revolutionized many aspects of our daily lives. It has affected the way we do the business as well as the way we spend our leisure time. The internet is the communication systems that has brought the wealth of informations to our fingertips and organized it for our use. See, the use of internet, anything what we needed, anything we want to search, immediately you go for the internet and find out these things. So it is on the fingertips only. Anything, everything is available on the internet now. This is the, without that, it is our part of our daily lives. In 1967, in the first lectures, if you remember, we used the word ARPANET, that is Advanced Research Project Agency Network, proposed in 1967. Then ARPANET comes into the reality with the help of first packet switching data with the help of TCP/IP protocol. Then in 73 it's proposed. So this is all the ARPANET related with the TCP/IP suite used in the ARPANET. Then today's internet, what we can say that here it is observed the different networks, international service providers, and then all these are connected to each other to form. So this is, we can say that internet service providers, national internet service providers, and network access point. With the help of all these yellow mark indicate that network access point. Then all these are the national service providers. So internet, first is the internet service provider, then national service provider, and then network access points. So when they are connected to each other, so form a huge network. Today's networks what we are using. So what are the protocols used in this? Protocols are nothing but the rules, the set of rules that governs the data communications. For communication to occur, entities must agree upon the protocols. Everyone have to follow the rules and regulations. The key elements of the protocols is the syntax, the structure or the format. Syntax is nothing but a structure or the formats of the data that must be flow in the network. Semantics, meaning each section in the structure. Timing, when and how fast data should be sent, that is also under the rules what we call as protocols. Standards agreed upon the rules. Here we can say that the standard essentials, all these are the general informations in the examinations may not ask you the questions, but when we are studying related with the computer networking, we must be familiar with what are the standards are used. So standards are the essentials in creating and maintaining upon the competitive markets. Guaranteed. So in our requirements, suppose we need a speed, and if I will give someone a 2G mobile at the free of cost, are you ready to use it? You say that, say in the 2G I am not able to access the internet, I am not able to, I can talk, I can send the SMS, but I cannot access the internet, or to when I can access the internet the speed is too slow. So at the same cost or with very few, by paying few money, I am able to use the 4G network. So I will prefer that. So here it is, so 4G. So 4G is when we are using that, standards are defined. So here it is guaranteed the national international interoperability for that. So two categories are there, by laws or by regulations the standards are defined, or by the fact what the standard says, that also we have to follow the guidelines given by the standards. So who provide all these standards? So these standards, certain organizations are there, they define the rules for us, they have the different committees for that. The standard creation committees are the forums, regulatory agencies. In telephony in India, TRAI is there. So that Telecom Regulatory Authority of India, that governs the rules. Standard committees and the forums are slow moving, and forums are made up for the interest of the corporations. Forums are able to speed the acceptance of a particular technology. Then what are the standard committees? ISO. So most of the students doing the mistake in this case. ISO, they define in the different way, but remember ISO is nothing but international organization for standardization, that is international organization of standardizations. Most of the students do the mistake here, it is international standardization organization. It is not like this, it is international organization for standardizations. It is voluntarily international organizations. Other is ITU, that is International Telecom Union Telecommunications Authority. ITU is formed by UN. ANSYS, that is American National Standard Institute. It is the premier source of timely, relevant, actionable informations on the nations, religions and international standards. Private and non-profit corporations in the US. IEEE, Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers, the largest engineering society in the world. And EIA, this also you should be familiar with this, Environmental Impact Assessment, that is non-profit organizations in the US. Internet standards are there, they are defined. IETF, that is Internet Engineering Task Force. Internet Draft, that is working documents with non-official status. Similarly, with a 6-month lifetime, and after it is again the renew. RFC, this is also important when you go through the standards in telecom sectors. RFC, that is request for comment, edited, assigned a number and made access available to all interested parties. RFC is recommended. So all these are about the standards, internet and the LAN, WAN, MAN. So this about the basics. Thank you very much.